could we prevent vision loss? Recently, it's been shown by a group at University of Cincinnati that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries per day for 6 weeks. This is published in a research journal. Actually, in middle-aged people who had mild cognitive deficits, right? Not full-blown end-stage dementia, but mild. Some specific plant-based foods are actually able to protect our blood vessel, protect our vision, and what's good for our eyes are good for our brain. So you get a twofer, a double-barreled approach to overall better quality of life and protected function.
Our eyes and brain work together every day, yet both can become more vulnerable with age. According to Dr. William Lee, protecting the blood vessels that nourish your eyes and brain starts with the foods you eat. By choosing the right foods, you may help support healthy vision, memory, and brain function as you age.
The most common causes of vision loss and cognitive loss is actually interference with the circulation of both our eyes and our brain. And our blood vessels are the highways and byways that bring the oxygen that we breathe and the nutrients that we to feed every single organ, including our eyes. So when we have healthy blood vessels, very good circulation, our vision is actually good.
According to the World Health Organization, the risk of vision problems increases as we get older, especially from midlife onward. But your eyes aren't the only part of your body that needs protection. Your brain also changes with age, and the health of the blood vessels that supply both your eyes and brain plays an important role in keeping them functioning properly. Here's the big reveal. Dr. Lee's top 2 superfood for better eye health is: Number 1.
The other thing that's really cool is that there's some evidence that's starting to develop that these supplements for eye disease also protect against dementia as well. Isn't that cool? All right. Now, foods are really important because we can also protect the blood vessels directly. So there are foods there's a substance in strawberries called ellagic acid that we know actually can prevent abnormal blood vessels from growing. They're blood vessel tamers. And when you actually have ellagic acid from a strawberry, ellagic acid is what makes strawberries tart. Okay. And if you get organic strawberries, they actually have higher levels. And the reason is because the strawberry plant naturally makes ellagic acid as a response to being nibbled on by bugs in the environment. So this is Mother Nature's wound healing response. So when you grow naturally, the strawberry is going to have more ellagic acid. When you eat an organic strawberry grown naturally, you're going to get more of this blood vessel protective response. Recently, it's been shown by a group at University of Cincinnati that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries per day for 6 weeks. This is published in a research journal. Actually, in middle-aged people who had mild cognitive deficits, right? Not full-blown end-stage dementia, but mild. Like, where are my keys? I'm sorry. What is that again? The thing that you're starting to develop the symptoms, and actually improve memory. Strawberries, 1 cup against a placebo. It reduced the depression and frustration of not being able to remember things. Okay. And it actually improved the score, the cognitive executive functioning score, all because of the ellagic acid and another bioactive we think called anthocyanin as well. So again, we're beginning to tease apart. Like I always tell people, don't worry about the chemical names. Don't worry about remembering all the details. Like people like me who study food as medicine, and I write about this in my book, let me do the heavy lifting for you. Let me tell you that what we're beginning to understand is that some specific plant-based foods are actually able to protect our blood vessel, protect our vision, and what's good for our eyes are good for our brain. So you get a twofer, a double-barreled approach to overall better quality of life and protected function.
Strawberries are more than just a delicious fruit. They contain a natural compound called ellagic acid, which has been studied for its potential role in regulating abnormal blood vessel growth. And there's another fascinating reason strawberries are getting attention. Research in middle-aged adults with mild cognitive concerns found that regularly eating strawberries was associated with improvements in certain measures of memory compared with a placebo. Now, this doesn't mean strawberries can cure dementia or restore lost vision, but it does suggest that adding nutrient-rich berries to your diet may be one simple way to support long-term brain and vascular health. And the best part? You don't need anything complicated. Easy strawberry recipe. Try this simple strawberry yogurt bowl. Add 1 cup of sliced strawberries to plain Greek yogurt. Sprinkle on a small handful of walnuts and some oats. And if you like, add a little cinnamon for extra flavor. It's quick, naturally sweet, and packed with nutrients that can fit into a brain and eye-friendly diet. Number 2.
Berries. I'm using berries as a category, so you get to choose your own. All right. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, lingonberries. You pick your huckleberries, pick your own wherever you are. They are tiny but powerful because the bright colors, the blues, the reds, the oranges, are all caused by and the amazing flavors that pop out of a ripe berry is actually made with is caused by these bioactives, but polyphenols, the ellagic acid, the anthocyanins that really light up your health in all kinds of different ways. And by the way, for berries, here's something practical. Look, I'm a big believer in going to the farmer's market and buying the seasonal fresh berries. But here's the thing. You can actually get frozen berries, which are less expensive, and you can buy them in bulk and store them in your freezer, easier to deal with, okay? And they have the same bioactive value. They're picked from the field, flash frozen, and you're good. So second, berries. Choose your own. They're all good, fresh or frozen. I'd still recommend that you go for those.
Dr. Lee also highlights berries as a powerful food category. That includes blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Their deep red, blue, and purple colors come from plant compounds called polyphenols, including anthocyanins. These compounds have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties and are being studied for their potential role in supporting healthy blood vessels and brain function. Think of berries as small, but powerful additions to your everyday diet. Easy berry recipe. Here's a simple brain and eye-friendly berry smoothie. Blend 1 cup of mixed berries with unsweetened milk or yogurt, a handful of spinach, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, and a few ice cubes. That's it. No complicated supplements, no expensive ingredients, just whole foods that provide a variety of nutrients and plant compounds. And here's the bigger lesson from Dr. William Lee's research. What supports the blood vessels supplying your eyes may also help support the blood vessels supplying your brain. So instead of waiting for problems with vision or memory to appear, start building your meals around colorful, nutrient-rich foods today. Your eyes and brain work together every single day, so giving them the right nutritional support can be one of the smartest choices you make for your long-term health. Remember, you don't need a complicated diet. Start with simple, colorful foods, like strawberries and other berries, and make them part of your regular meals. And if you found these tips helpful, why not share this video with someone who could benefit from them? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple, science-based health tips. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. The foods discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, including vision loss or dementia. Individual results may vary. Always speak with a qualified healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet, or if you have concerns about your vision, memory, or overall health. Take care of your eyes, take care of your brain, and take care of yourself.